Good evening, everyone. I'm going to show you how to identify angle relationships and how to solve for x with these angle relationships. This is from the homework in week 18. So here we go, and let's get started. So first problem, it says to identify the relationship. So if we look at this image, right, we got three choices. We got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. So, what do we know about these relationships? Well, complementary relationships are equal to 90 degrees. Complementary relationship means that two angles will add up to 90 degrees. We know that 90 degrees looks like this, basically. It looks like an L. We know that's what it kind of looks like, and we don't really see that shape here. So right away, we can go ahead and say, nope, we will not have a complementary relationship. We don't see that shape, so we know there's no 90 degrees there. So now we're left with 2. Well, vertical angles are actually angles that are formed when two angles cross each other. Two lines cross each other. So when I got two lines like this and they cross each other, vertical angles are the angles that are on the opposite sides of each other. So for example, right here and right here, those would be an example of vertical angles. Now, linear pair is the interesting one. The name itself actually gives the answer away. If we look at it, linear pair has the word line in it and pair. Pair means two, and line means linear means line. So this relationship's really saying a pair of two angles that are on a line. And as we can see here, there's a straight line right here. And we have how many angles? We have one angle here and a second angle here. So we actually have a linear pair. So we're going to go ahead and drag this emoji to linear pairs. Now let's go to the second one. Now we have to figure out how to draw or how to write the equation for this. So linear pairs are always supplementary. Supplementary means that they will add up to 180 degrees. As we can see here, it's 180 degrees. The whole thing, what I just drew in pink. Since the whole thing is 180 degrees, we don't know what this angle is, and we don't know what this angle is. We have no idea. But what we do know, and this goes for everything, what we do know is when we combine this and this, when we combine this and this, that our equation is going to be equal to 180 degrees. So our equation just has to show that. And to do that, we do 11x plus 5 plus 6x plus 5. And we set that equal to 180 degrees. Now we are ready to solve for x. So now we are ready to solve for x. All right. So I don't know how to get rid of this. So let me see if I can. There we go. So now for this one, again, remember in the first page how we said right angles look like this? Well, it looks very familiar, right? It looks like we have that shape here. So this is actually going to be complementary because complementary, remember, 90 degrees. So that one was pretty easy. So now let's go to the next one. And remember from the first page, again, we said vertical angles look like that. Remember, we said vertical angles look like this. Vertical. So this one is actually a vertical relationship because once again, we see that it's two lines that are crossing each other right here, and they're on opposite sides. So we can go ahead and say it's vertical. Now lastly, the equation. The equation we have to create has to showcase this. How do we show that? Well, vertical angles are congruent. Congruent means they are equal to each other. Since they are equal to each other, we have to set the angles equal to each other. So we go 15x plus 30 equals 19x plus 6. Now we are ready to solve for x.